the future conversion of a fiat cryptocurrency to a Basel III, IV, and V-compliant currency. The coins themselves and virtual currencies have barcodes, ownership, and GPS, location, tracking devices. ACC, Asset Chain Collection, is a distributed general ledger. It is an AI tool to digitize assets for global applications. It is called the I.A. shift between the main tokens on the market with standard asset tokens. The asset collector chain together forms and documents the digital asset exchange object, the digital SDR currency. Each global node proposes a regional general ledger token, GLT, for regional circulation, and this digital currency SDR, special drawing rights, will be the main exchange currency, along with tokens for each international node. It is a general register on international exchange. In this monetary ecosystem, each node's token can use GLT, general ledger token, to make regional circulation, and each GLT can use ACC to make international circulation. QFS eliminates corruption that may currently exist in relation to the central bank. QFS will cover the new global network for secured funds transfers. Replace U.S. centrally controlled SWIFT with a global decentralized CHIPS, cross-border interbank payment system. QFS runs on a new photonic/satellite-based 24-orbit GPS computer, protected by the new Space Force. The aim of QFS is to end corruption, graft, and manipulation within the banking system. Banks no longer need to make large profits from money transfers. QFS is completely independent of the existing centralized system. It renders all other transfer systems obsolete. Centralize the activation of QFS ends the central banking system that perpetuates what some call debt slavery. Critical QFS assigns a digital number to every dollar, fiat/euro/yen in every bank account worldwide. Digital numbers are monitored and updated in real time, show where they went, GPS authentication, when it was recorded who sent them and which account received them. QFS is full of artificial intelligence that interacts with every financial transaction from anywhere in the financial world to ensure it is legal, targeted, and transparent. Only gold or guaranteed currencies with a digital gold or asset certificate are transferred through QFS. All backup gold/asset currency references back to the gold or asset it backs. Asset-backed currency is based on country of origin assets. Assets are the justification for determining the currency available in each country. Any country that does not respect GESARA will be excluded from QFS, ultimately excluding it from international trade. Global Currency Reset, GCR, will use a specific quantitative formula to determine the amount of currency available within a country that is gold-backed in QFS. The formula will establish a fair value of each country's assets relative to another. The price of gold becomes irrelevant once completed. The formula includes underground assets, the country's economy, its population, as an asset, and various other parameters. This formula applies to each country so that they are equal to each other. Applying the formula and the common value of all gold means that the currency of one country must have the same value as the currency of another country. This is called global money reset. A global distribution of wealth, GWD, based on trade and sovereign. Every QFS account worldwide will be held exclusively by account holders, not owned by banks or governments. Artificial intelligence, AI, will be applied in QFS, but the nodes will be coordinated by parallel processing. The AI will work with the SIPS VPN in the background, using semantic analysis and natural language processing to understand what is being said about banking products across the user base. It will adapt and evolve over time by recognizing new behavior and recommending appropriate responses from the bank. NESARA/GESARA implements the following changes. 1. Remove all credit cards, mortgages, and other bank loans, and debts arising from illegal banking and government activities. This is the Federal Reserve's worst nightmare, an anniversary or debt cancellation. 2. Abolish income tax. 3. Screw the IRS. IRS employees should be moved as part of the national sale of the U.S. Department of Treasury. 4. Create a flat tax of 14% on non-essential sales income, new item only for the government. In other words, food and medicine will not be taxed, neither will use stuff like houses and old cars. 5. Increase benefits for the elderly. 6. Return constitutional law to all courts and judicial tribunals. 7. Put back the original nobility amendment. Hundreds of thousands of Americans controlled by foreign powers will lose their citizenship, be deported to other countries, and be banned for the rest of their lives. And millions will soon discover that their university, that their college degrees are now worthless papers. 8. Institute new presidential and parliamentary elections within 120 days of NESARA coming into force, NESARA announced. 9. The interim government will abolish all national emergencies and bring us back to the Constitution, monitor elections and prevent illegal electoral activity by special interest groups. 10. Create a new U.S. currency of treasury, the rainbow currency, backed by gold, silver, and platinum, precious metals, thus ending the bankruptcy of the United States brought about by Franklin Roosevelt. 11 a.m. U.S. Department of Transportation bans the sale of U.S. birth certificates as real estate bonds. 12. Start a new banking system for the U.S. Treasury, in accordance with constitutional law. 13. Get rid of the Federal Reserve. During the transition period, the Federal Reserve will be allowed to operate alongside the U.S. Treasury for 1 year to remove all Federal Reserve systems from the monetary table. 14. Restore your financial confidentiality. 15. Retrain all judges and lawyers in constitutional law. 16. Stop all aggressive military actions by the U.S. government around the world. Certificates. 17. Bring peace around the world. 18. Release huge sums of money for humanitarian purposes. Enable the release of more than 6,000 patents on suppressed technologies withheld from the public under the guise of national security, including free energy devices, anti-gravity, and sonic healing. 19. Because President Clinton's clone had no interest in signing NESARA into law on October 10, 2000, at the behest of U.S. military generals, elite Navy SEALs and Delta Force troops stormed the White House and at gunpoint forced Bill Clinton to sign NESARA. Meanwhile, the Secret Service and the White House were ordered to stand down, disarmed, and allowed to attend the event on a silent order. So guys, let's hope everything will work out well and soon, and the new system will balance both globally and individually, and all will be happy in the end. God help us. Martial law into GESARA. Worldwide.